See, we're here with Frank, and we're at the world-famous Lefty's, which is a great place. And Frank is showing us he just got in the Chronicle an article all about him. So what do you have to say about that?
Well, the San Francisco Chronicle published me again about my protests about the populations of the 12 galaxies guilty. That Bush and Gerald Ford's Thomas Jefferson was guilty, but not paying myself as a movie star and a TV star. So it was a Sunday Chronicle, the style section, the back page, about a third of the page section of me, and a big size picture of me at the 12 Galaxies nightclub.
The nightclub is actually named after the 12 Galaxies, but the 12 Galaxies are the bad guys.
Yeah.
So you would have thought he would have named it 1,000 Galaxies after the good guys, but...
Well, he wanted to help me about the exposed populations at 12 galaxies that are guilty. So that's why he wanted to name the nightclub after my protest and help me, give me some complimentary free Budweisers and let me speak on the front stage.
1,000 Galaxies versus the 12 Galaxies. You would think the 1,000 Galaxies would be more powerful. There's more of them.
Yes, of course they are more powerful, but they were coming back over here executing the 12 galaxies, the Bill Clintons, the things that were done already. So I think most of the presidents of the 12 galaxies of the White House probably already executed. So 1,000 galaxies are still in the process of, punishing the 12 galaxies.
So they're actively working at this.
Yeah.
They're helping you. They're not sitting idly by. Okay, that's.
They probably already, conquered maybe an estimated 40 to 60 billions already from former presidents for the White House, with them ruling those 11 galaxies. Probably maybe about 50 billions already conquered already.
Is everybody in the 12 galaxies in on the conspiracy, or is it only the leaders? Or
the leaders ruling the 12 galaxies, their populations, and involved with the former presidents for the White House, with those resurrections that were top secret, embezzling my campaigns, and guilty involved with attempts at murder cases against 1 million galaxies, the 100,000 galaxies, and against the 1,000 galaxies, and against the lifespans and infinities, and also against the first Soviet presidents, trying to murder them too, and were very serious, insane slanders, and that were insulting those their enemies very much, and insulting those other societies too.
When did you first discover this plot?
Well, probably it was about 20 years ago.
So it's
about
been
25 years
25
ago.
years. Yeah.
The extrasensory perception started, and before that, I think it was the UN presidents and their friends trying to help me plant some ideas within my thoughts, so that I could, try to figure out that maybe the CIA or the open police intelligence has some surveillance against me. And I think it was the Soviet presidents and friends trying to tell me that, that I was that movie star or that TV star, that those populations were at the other galaxies, at the 12 galaxies in the White House, were stealing my money as a movie star.
Is there any way that I can see any of the movies or shows that you were in? Are they available?
Yeah, I think they probably went across 80 galaxies of populations, and filmed by the CIA, Universal Studios, 20th Century Fox. And the White House, I think, constantly trying to keep it top secret for myself. So
how much money would you estimate we're talking about?
Probably the damages against myself might come out to about $3.5 billion.
$3.5 billion.
I was already announced as a former billionaire on a People magazine, as a movie star from the richest family today too. So I think the damages committed against 100,000 galaxies, or 1,000 galaxies, and 1 million galaxies against the universe. Probably at the end of the impeachments, the damages might come out to an approximate maybe 100 billions or 200 billions too.
100 to 200 billion. Last time we talked, which was a while ago, and I asked when you win your case and you get your money, what you might do, and you said you might go throughout the 1,000 galaxies. Does that mean we'd never see you again? Would you come back for a visit?
Probably, be able to come back and visit, across those other galaxies too, and probably, stay in touch with some of the UN presidents, the friends.
So we'd still get to see you from time to time. That's good. That's good.
George Washington's, Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson's, Bill Clinton's, George Forrest Bush and Cheney, guilty with rape cases, guilty with murder cases, and involved with the CIA's telepathic inventions. They could disappear in thin air, becoming other identities as movie stars or police officers, and raping their enemies with the KGB second salaries.
Wow.
And involved with the CIA's scientific inventions. They could force an enemy to disappear in thin air, to become the sleepwalker, and transform their enemy into Miss Universe or Mr. Universe, and it's like a total amnesia beyond it. Like you're asleep, but he could probably still rape you when you're asleep. It's a sleepwalker.
When I'm asleep.
Yeah,
that's scary.
Bill Clinton and them ruling the 12 galaxies against their enemies. He could force their enemies to sleep and become the sleepwalker and rape them as rape them like that too. And my roommates, probably she was Boris Yeltsin's daughter and Al Gore's daughter, and the other roommate maybe even Mr. Putin's son too.
She was both.
Yeah.
The daughter of both Al Gore and Yeltsin.
Her and her sister. Both of them is my roommate, so one of them Al Gore's daughter and one of them Yeltsin's daughter.
I see.
So probably the White House keeping those identities top secret too.
I see. When these guys take other forms, is there any way that you can tell? Is there any way you can tell, or is it?
Well, you can't really probably tell in person, but probably the UN presidents and their friends, also over here with other identities, with their KGB second salaries, they could confirm those identities for you too. They also have the second salaries for the CIA, the San Francisco Police Intelligence, and the news people and the news media, so they could help you identify duplicates or imposters too.
There's the world famous lefty spaghetti.
Yeah.
Almost all gone. Okay, so one thing I was curious, do you generally get a good reaction from people on the street? Are they generally supportive, friendly?
Yes, they're usually just about all of them are friendly. I tell them that I was on the San Francisco Chronicle or San Francisco Examiner or San Francisco Business Times, and tell them that I was filmed with a CBS Evening News, or that I met Tom Brokaw from NBC Nightly News. Tell them that I was filmed by Channel 7 or Channel 5 about the other populations, other galaxies, and that I was not paid as a movie star, the TV star, and concerning Bush and Clinton's involved with the war crimes in the Middle East, and guilty with those other populations of the 12 galaxies. So they're usually very friendly and agree with me.
Is there any certain sign, like if somebody's walking by on the street, if they, any certain way they should greet you or wave or anything to show their support?
Well, just their usual approach is, very good,
Okay.
And they usually ask me about what the campaigns are about, so that way they can help support my campaigns, my protests.
Do you like it when people take videos and put them up and photographs? And I assume any publicity is good publicity, right?
Yeah, I like that type of publicity.
Yeah, that's good.